It's a lovely sunny afternoon, so I'm taking the opportunity to spend some time outdoors in the warmth, even if I'm wearing a jumper, and do a bit of weeding on the Doughnut Bed today. There we go, all nice and weeded. Except for this. I'm not sure what this is. When the scabiosa plants had finished and were setting seed, I sprinkled stuff around the garden. And I don't know if this is a weed or if this is new plants of that, so I'm leaving that for the time being. We've got some daffodils that are coming up. What else can I show you? It might be really difficult to see, but lots of these plants are starting to bud up. This box looks like it's on the verge of flowering. Same with this plant. Might be able to make out the little tiny baubles on it. So yes, it's all looking pretty good. Time to take this away. Whilst I'm out and about, why not let's have a look at some of the lovely signs of spring. I've been online buying dresses for potential summer formal occasions. This is linen. It's not something I'd obviously wear on the property. It's this strapless floor length number.
So are you saying something?
To my camera.
Oh, sorry.
With a slit up the back. I don't know how well you can see it. Forgive the rest of me. Obviously I would look more presentable, the rest of me, than this. I'm just trying it on. What do you think? It's a very nice dress. Sorry about the flash, hang on. I don't know how well you'll be able to see me now, but it's a very nice dress. From the side. I just don't know. It was in the sale. Think about it. Well, different day, and I am in my car. I'm off to get this sorted out, and I'm going to see if I can pick up that exciting new thing today that I've been teasing you with. So I'm not too sure if it'll be in stock, but I'll find out and then I'll let you know. I haven't been for my haircut yet, but you may be pleased to know that I have got the exciting thing that I've been telling you about. It's in the boot of my car, and I am now off to one of my spiritual homes, the old Bunnings warehouse. My other spiritual home, for what it's worth, is the Chanel beauty counter. in Melbourne. Anyway, but that's by the by. I'm off to get some more useful stuff before I head to get my hair cut. Me and my new gloves that I picked up yesterday. Temporary gloves, I have to say, sort of standby gloves until I've been able to order better ones. This is what I could do yesterday at Bunnings. These will probably last me about 2 weeks. Nevertheless, I am down here because I finally picked up the exciting thing, which is over here. Let me grab it and I'll show you. So this, ladies and gentlemen, is my brand new, to me, and brand new actually, Husqvarna brush cutter. It's very much strimmer-esque, but way more powerful than my strimmer. Sorry strimmer, I love you, but you're only really very good for the grass around the house and not much else. So I need something much more powerful to cope with the thicker sort of pampas style grass which has sprouted up after the bushfire and the tea tree. So this has got a little 2-stroke engine, takes the same fuel as the chainsaw. And then we've got these handlebars to help maneuver it. And then at the bottom, it's got this much bigger cutting deck area with much stronger blade, much stronger cords, but also it comes with a blade attachment to make it even more strong. So I haven't actually used it yet, but it was fired up at the shop where I bought it. They do that with all tools just to make sure they're good to go. And whilst I was there, it was also fitted for the harness which goes with it. It's hard to handle without the harness. It's actually quite heavy and cumbersome, but the harness takes all the weight, leaving you just with this thing in front of you that's essentially floating, and you just use the handlebars to steer it and power it, in theory. And I was showed there how to start it. So it has got it's got a primer, so you pump the primer, you pull out the choke, you yank on the cable, then you push the choke back in, and then pull on the cable again and rev it up with the rever thing here. And you should be good to go in theory. Now, I have a terrible past history with this type of little engine, and as you know, I can't stand things that start with a pull cord. However, I'm hoping that I will be able to overcome both of those difficulties and make good use of this. So although it's suboptimal weather conditions, it sort of looks sunnier than it actually is. It's been raining for a lot of today, and it looks like it might rain again. I obviously just can't resist giving it a go. So what I'm going to do now is pull out of here all the sort of gubbingses to do with it, including the harness, which is this. I also bought some spare line in case I need it, and this is the blade that it comes with. And I was told this thing here you can put around the blade when it's not in use to help protect the blade and the user from getting injured. And it's got this very comprehensive book, which I guess I probably should go through before I fire it up. So I'll do that now and then I'll get back to you. That was excellent. Ulysses and Will kindly took a little bit of footage of me. I was just really testing it out. It's not really the weather to be using it properly, but it absolutely sliced through that tea tree, and that's just using the strimmer sort of style cutting blade. As you saw, the wire, which is excellent. That's really what I wanted for one. The additional solid blade is more for the tough grass, which I haven't tried yet. But I found that it was really, really easy to start, which is excellent. I hate these types of engines normally, but this one I'll make an exception for. I turned it off and started it 3 times. So I started it from cold once and started it from warm twice, and it started beautifully. And another thing that I really liked is that it kind of self-spools. So if I flip it over, it's got this sort of nodule here, and what you do is you tap this on the ground and rev it, and more of this comes out, so you don't have to sort of stop and start and pull it out manually. You can do it as you go, which is excellent. I'm very pleased with that, and it felt very easy to use. It wasn't heavy or cumbersome. Obviously the harness helped with that. So all in all, I am so excited to try using this properly in earnest, and really now start to slam through some of these projects to really get the property up to snuff, ready for spring, late spring, summer. But this will make everything so much easier. I love it. So this is the Husqvarna 129R 2-stroke petrol brush cutter. I'm sure you'll be seeing a lot more of it, because I have got a lot of work to get through, and I'm a woman on a hurry, and obviously also I'm excited for my new piece of equipment.